Monisha and welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell, I am in my Indian garms. So this is a chanya chori. Now what that means is it's two pieces. It's not a sari and it's not a Punjabi dress. It is typically a top like this, which is kind of a crop top with a matching skirt underneath. So that's kind of what I'm going to be working with here. I really love the kind of glittery silver and the blue and the beading amongst this. So that is what I'm going to be working with today. Now, when I was looking for makeup that would really match this kind of vibrant blue color, I came across one glitter that I thought is so unique and so, I don't know how a color can have like an Asian exotic flair to it, but I think this color kind of does. Now this is pretty much my inspiration for the whole look. I want it to kind of be the center of attention, and it is just such a unique yellow shade. I've never come across something like it before. So throughout this tutorial, not only are we going to be using that gorgeous glitter shade, we are also going to be dipping into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette all throughout. So let's begin. So the first shade I am going to be taking on a 221 Zoeva Luxe Crease Brush is just this really nice transition shade in the palette. It's the third color on the top. We're going to tap off the excess and just work that into both our creases. So transition shades are actually super important, even though you can't see them. On that same brush, I am going to be taking this shade right here. It's kind of a vibrant yellowy orange shade here, and this is going to work nicely in our crease. It's probably the shade in the palette which is most similar to the actual glitter. So let's dip into that and take it into our crease. So this colour is being applied directly above the crease, kind of. It will naturally just fall into the crease a little bit, but that's completely okay. And we're going to be taking that upwards a little bit, not so up that we'll have no room for brow bone highlight here, but upwards to the extent that you are going above the crease, kind of towards the brow. So now that we have a nice yellowy hue to our eyeshadow look, we are going to be going in with a few more stronger colours. As you can see, this brush is quite fluffy and great for blending, but this one's a little bit more defined. This is the Zoeva 221 Luxe Petite Crease Brush, and we are going to be dipping into that vibrant red shade here on the second row, and we're going to be taking that into our crease as well. And just to make sure all those edges are as blended as can possibly be, we are going to be going back in with the same brush that we used as our transition shade, and we are going to be going around the edges and just making sure everything is as blended as can possibly be. I'm even going to kind of work my way up slower and slower on this color scale and kind of build that red shade in the palette to be kind of true to the palette form, and be quite a vibrant red. Currently it's kind of a muted, kind of pinky orange red shade on my lid. I want it to be red with hints of orange. I'm just going to work on that right now, altering between the kind of fluffier blending brush and the more kind of defined petite crease brush, and kind of just working my way, building up that color slowly. I do think that the edges could be slightly neater, so I am going to be taking a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. It's just sort of a fat kind of domed, fluffy brush like so. We're going to be dipping into that very first transition shade and just going around that brow area to really clear things up. Okay, so if the lighting or kind of my position has changed ever so slightly, it's because I went and had a pizza for lunch because I live that type of life, and I picked up a Diet Coke, health, and now I am continuing with this makeup look. As you can see, that red colour is still really, really prominent, and now we are going to go in with a brown shade in the outer corner. For the outer corner, I'm going to be going in with a angled eyeshadow brush by Mika K, and we are going to be going in with this shade right here. So the reason I really like angled shadow brushes for the outer corner is because you can kind of create this V shape just by altering your brush that way or this way. So you can see the V, and all I now need to do is continue blending outwards. So let's begin. Moment it is looking a little bit more messy because I'm having to be so careful. I'm going to go in with a card, and we're just going to apply it a centimetre underneath where the eyebrow ends, and then we're going to take that shadow, and then we can be a bit more kind of haphazard with our application because we know the card will catch any excess fallout. Just taking a makeup wipe, we are going to just wipe that so we have a nice clean line at the outer edge, like so. Looking lovely. Going back in with a little bit of that red, to just make sure it's still really, really prominent in the crease. Obviously it won't be as prominent in the outer corner anymore, but it still should be kind of prominent in your crease, and we will as well go back over these colours once more once the glitter is applied. And I know in my last video I said I was going to invest in glitter glue, but your girl's a grad and your girl's a broke, so I'm going to go back in with the almighty non-budging eyelash glue. Like I said in my last kind of blue glitter look, which was mermaid inspired, eyelash glue is harder to take off, and it is recommended that you go get glitter glue, but I found that Vaseline sort of moves it along my eye, and there are alternatives. So if all you have on is Vaseline or eyelash glue, then use it. You know, you don't, if you're broke like me, you don't always have to go out and spend your money to create a really good makeup look. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Just kind of giving our eyelid a glossy coat of eyelash glue, like so. Now we want to work pretty quickly, going in with our other eyeliner brush, dipping into the product and just patting it on. So as you can see, this eye is looking a lot more yellow than this, which is obviously red and more of a darker kind of colour scheme. To kind of achieve this kind of a blended look, we want to go over the red and the black in the same sort of way, little by little, kind of alternating the two brushes. Also quickly going to tightline. We're going in with this nice pink, bright, shimmery highlight shade. We're going to be putting that in our inner corners. am going to be taking a pencil brush and that red shade once again, and we're going to be going underneath and smoking out our lower lash line. So I'm going to be taking a pair of these lashes. We're going to wait for it to become tacky and replace. Okay, so the lashes are on and the look is almost complete. As I always say, a good pair of lashes always really helps to kind of contrast against your eye look. And the lip shade we are going to be using today is the shade Diva by MAC. No Indian look would be complete without a bindi, so let's apply one. I'm just going to be taking a very traditional styled bindi and putting it on the center of our forehead like so, and that is the finished look. So thank you so much for watching. If you do recreate this look for an Indian wedding or a Indian occasion such as Diwali, then please let me know down below in the comments. Please subscribe to join my Baby G family and hit the thumbs up button if you want to see more kind of Indian, Asian inspired makeup looks, because I am kind of tapping into my culture when I do so, and it is another part of me that I really love to share on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very shortly in my next video. Bye guys!